It's game time, ladies and gentlemen. Koraidon is in the building, and we're going to be doing our very first team building with Jam Uber's edition. Now, with the new generation of Pokemon, this is probably the least amount of legendaries they've ever introduced. Correct me if I'm incorrect about that, but these are literally the only two, I think, legendaries, period, in the game. Not even, like, if you want to categorize mythicals and all that. So Ubers literally exists primarily because these two things are in there. Otherwise, there wouldn't be an Uber tier. So Uber is gonna look a lot like OU, but because a lot of the new Pokemon have abilities that benefit from Sun and benefit from the electric terrain, and these two legendaries set those up automatically. Whereas in OU, I think the only Sun option you get is Torkoal, and the only electric option is Pinchurikin, which are horrible mods. So, you know, you have to bring shitty mods on your team just to get the boost. Whereas with these two, you have behemoths on their own, and you have all of the other things. So things are about to get wild, and I don't mean Miraidon's ability, or I think that's how the other thing's name, but whatever. So I have no idea what's about to go down, guys, but I'm excited for it. And yeah, so I know this thing gets access to, there's certain moves we know we're gonna get. We're gonna go with offensive, right? What else would you be doing? Right, it's an offensive Pokemon. It's very fast, and it's very high attack. And in the Sun, it actually gets a 1 point. These gets boosted by a third, which I think brings it up to like 480. It's close to 480. So very high attack stat, right? It can run whatever items, so it can run the life orb, it can run all these things. But we got to be careful because of its ability, it actually can get revenge killed potentially easily, because the abilities of those other Pokemon, like, I don't know enough yet. I know what it does, but I don't remember the names and whatnot. What's that ability called that boosts the, you know what I'm talking about if you've been playing the game. But there's some new abilities that some require electric terrain to boost. That's Quark Drive, I think, and the other ones are called something in the Sun. And it's on the tip of my brain, but I can't remember what it is. Regardless, we're gonna find out because I'm sure there are a lot of them. And so I'm actually gonna hold off on the set that I'm gonna use for this, because I can see maybe a Swords Dance set. I can see a case for a Flare Blitz set. I could see a case for a Choice Band U-Turn set, which I'm actually tempted to do. Like, I'm actually, you know, we're gonna use Choice Banded Koraidon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be rocking the Young Flare Blitz because it gets that, right. So it has 3 stabs essentially. It only gets Dragon Claw. I think it gets U-Turn. If it gets U-Turn, that's blessed. Oh yeah, they knew what was going on. Could rock Outrage. With Terra types, I don't like. I wish it had it got a unique Dragon move that was a bit stronger, but you know, Dragon Claw will have to do for now. It gets Outrage obviously, but you don't wanna, you know, for Outrage's drawback, should definitely be like 130. Especially with Fairy types being the case. Yeah, we need Outrage to get a boost. But yeah, so we're gonna be rocking that, and so we can set up Sun and then U-turn out. So it's time to put hella benefits, hella mons that benefit from the Sun in there. And I guess in order for us to do that, I'd actually need to remember this thing's ability. I mean, remember those things' ability. But there are actually other mons that benefit from Sun that have some unique, like, Sun abilities. Like, for example, Seed Power, right? I don't think I'll use this thing, but it says when it's raised by, oh, okay, never mind. I thought that's a grassy terrain. When it's hit by, okay, I'm actually thinking about something else. But yeah, Magma Armor, Solid Rock. But Koraidon obviously is walled by Ferrothorn if it was a thing. It's not walled because it gets overheat. But what is that other great Tusk? The other one that's steel. I guess yeah, we're gonna throw Hippo on here, man. I don't know what to expect, but we know we don't want to get ran upon by opposing Koraidon, right? So Hippo, has recovery. I guess we could go Cloudsire. I don't know Cloudsire's stat actually. I know it's like insane. Actually, this thing Spadef is dumb. Okay, never mind. Screw with Powdon, because this also gives us like way more immunities. Yeah, like this thing, like Koraidon is never getting past this, bros. I don't even know if Spadef's gonna be the best set, you know, but this thing is on the team for Hazards and Koraidon, and not Koraidon, Miraidon. So let me make sure that I'm pronouncing that right, because actually, again, I watched a Blunder video. Miraidon, yes, okay. Very cool looking mons, by the way. Let me know down below what's your favorite design thus far. I've seen a lot of people being like, "Yo, a lot of these are whack," and I'd say when I look on Showdown how they look, they're whack. But when I actually saw them in the game, I can see, okay, that's actually pretty cool how they designed it. But on Showdown, they look whack. Because I'm like, what is that? And I'm seeing them for the first time, so it's like, what the hell is that? One of them is the poison rock thing. Like, what the hell is that, right? Or the cinnamon toast, not cinnamon toast crunch, the Apple Jacks looking thing. Remember the guy with the guy with the dreads from Apple Jacks, where he's like, it's cinnamon or something like that. He reminds me of him. So like with the Showdown sprite, he's pretty whack looking, but I really like his pre-evolution in the chest. That was a unique little design there. But anyway, so we got the counter here. We got the counter. This gets recover, right? Okay, I was about to say, you're a Quagsire, bro. I need that recover on you. Yeah, Miraidon's never getting past this because it gets a special attack boost too. So you do not want smoke with that guy. That is a guy you do not want smoke with. This gets toxic, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, everybody's getting this to work today. Everybody's getting to work. We'll put Stealth Rock. I might want spikes as well, depending. But I also want to have an offensive move. So we're gonna run Earthquake here. Was the attack better or the special attack? The attack's better. So we're gonna rock the Careful Nature. Again, guys, there's likely some more optimized spread. But as you can see, and I didn't even go over the team building format, I want to treat this like everybody's watching this for the first time. The first step is to identify a goal, and our goal in this is to use Koraidon. The second step is to check what Pokemon or strategies would stop the goal you're trying to achieve. And so, while I'm not certain what would even wall this yet, it's important to at least to me to know that I'm not going to get run over by the only other legendary that you're going to see. Obviously, we're going to have to make sure that we're not destroyed by opposing Koraidon, right? So there's going to be things for that, but and that might be Hippo. Well, no, Dragon. You know what? No, it's Park Fighting. I was like, my boy Avalog is finna come through. Hold on, let me reconnect. But yeah, no, he's Park Fighting. He put Avalog in the dirt. Cause Fighting Dragon is quite good. The only problem is that both are immune. Fairy destroys both. There, let's try to speak that English. So let's see what fairy types exist in this game. Cause that Flare Blitz is no joke. Well-baked body. What does that do? I think it ups defense. Oh yeah, this is what? They literally created this Pokemon to wall Koraidon, guys. Please get some other moves, so you're not just some trash thing on my team for Koraidon. You get Substitute. You get Wish. I can see the vision. Has super high HP. This thing's HP is rubbish, but its defense is dumb. So this is gonna be my fairy wall. Go with Clodsire. Clodsire is weak to Psychic, Ground, Ice. Well, it doesn't cover any of that, but I'll just put a different mon on here, and then we'll go into the offensive. So this is our defensive backbone. So we got our Miraidon counter, and we got our Koraidon counter. Like, this is literally invented. It's immune to fire, and the defense goes up. And then obviously Koraidon can't do anything else to it because his defense is actually not that good. I mean, it's okay. Oh, never mind. His defense is solid. and it's actually decently fast. So we're gonna be wishing the things. So yeah, protect is a thing. All right, okay. I was like, did they like reduce protect? We're gonna run heavy duty boots, because we don't want to get status on this bad boy. It's body press, which is cool. So body press, what? Play rough. It doesn't get play rough. Wow, they didn't give it a physical. I mean, it's garbage physically anyway. But actually, no, it's not. 81. Yeah, that's still pretty weak. But body part, they didn't. Is there? Am I really? Oh, there's play rough. I was like, there's just no way they didn't give a dog fairy play rough. It's a dog. That's all they do. That's literally what dogs do. Roar. I feel like there's some setup thing that I'm gonna want roar for at some point. Or maybe I'll just not have play rough. Or baby doll eyes. Now, there's so much here that I could see being of use, but I just don't know what I'm gonna expect yet, or what to expect yet. So what I'll do is just run wish protect. Our boy's gonna stay healed. He's staying healed. I think T-Spikes would be very good as well. But so that's our kind of. Now we need one more beast. We're like Clawzire run leftovers. But Psych, we need a steal. Let's throw a Corviknight on here. Corviknight just makes sense. The sun already reduces water moves. Clawzire is immune to water. Corviknight I think covers everything these two would be weak to. Psychic, except ice. But we'll have something for the ice types. I think. I hope. I don't even know if there are any relevant ice types that I should be wary of. I know the ice dragon exists, but we'll see, because I'll have the sun ability to handle some things. Or is Corviknight even relevant? Maybe Fortress. I'm trying to think if Corviknight would even matter. Maybe Fortress. Fortress would give me hazard control. Yeah, let's put Fortress on here. Let's put our boy Fori on here, man. That young sturdy. Leftovers. And that high defense. Actually, I know on my previous thing I had iron defense with body press, but I think I'm gonna run T-Spikes on this and Volt Switch. I'll run body press and Volt Switch because I can see the Volt switching capabilities going crazy, you know. Rapid spin, and the question is, what spike do I want to rock? So yeah, Earthquake. What spike do I want to rock? T-Spikes or Spikes? I'll rock Spikes because I think Koraidon. I think T-Spikes would be good, but Koraidon is. I can see me wanting a lot of hazards. So Koraidon can muscle through the things. Like, let's say somebody else has one of these and I have a ton of hazards. Not today, my friend. Not today, my friend. You know. So we'll do it like that for now. Impish. I'm super excited because I have no idea what they're gonna face in this year. So now let's use some things, two things that abuse the sun, right? So photosynthesis, that's what it's called. Let's throw. We're gonna throw this Great Tusk on here with that speed boost. Photosynthesis. Let's look at all the photosynthesis mons. Oh, it's only that many? I could have sworn it was more than this. Bug fighting, huh? Scream tail. Why is Jigglypuff mad fast, bros? Fluttermane? Fluttermane's busted. Let's put Fluttermane on there. If we're gonna bust things, why not just bust things, you know? So, And one thing I think is cool about it is that the boost goes away when the weather or terrain goes away. I actually thought it was permanent because I was like, geez. But I don't know. I think maybe it would have been better permanent. I don't know because it kind of. But this is a new dimension to weather because weather is usually based on weather and terrain is usually. So they're gonna add. They're gonna add more. I doubt they're gonna restrict this to just electric terrain and sun. So I think they're starting to. Yo, I see what you're doing and I like it. I know Misty terrain didn't get much as far as like last gen, right? I think everybody could agree it's probably the worst terrain. I mean, status is useful, but like in terms of practicality, Finny probably been. No, I mean Finny. I think if Finny had a recovery move, perhaps, or if terrains were permanent, like it never went away. But I don't know. What do you think the worst terrain is? Comment down below. Roaring Moon. Koraidon would bait in fairies. I guess. Flutter Mane. I've never seen anybody use this horrible Among Us looking thing. It's actually quite strong on the attack side, surprisingly. Flutter Mane would struggle with what? Roaring Moon. Salamence is my namesake. I already have a dragon. I have some dragon resist though. I want to use the Great Tusk, man. I think this thing is really cool. And it has well, actually you can't even really benefit from this because its highest stat is what gets boosted, right? So its highest for me to have, I'd really have to super not invest in attack to get it to boost in speed. Like I'd have to like pretty much have no attack. Yeah, like I'd have to take away a lot of attack. And I mean that could work because it has such high HP. And Rock Swords Dance. Is that worth the speed boost though? Ground fighting. I haven't even checked how defensively good that typing is versus what you'll commonly see. Flutter Mane is one of those weird mons that get both. Well, actually, this probably is almost always going to get a speed boost. Okay, that's why that guy I faced yesterday got a speed boost. I don't know. I guess if I give it Life Orb, does this get Swords Dance? Oh, it doesn't get SD. Oh, okay. Alright, that makes more sense. They weren't trying to break the game. Okay. Yes, I need to invest in attack. I need to invest in attack. Actually gonna make this thing. Just get any boosting move. A bulk up. Definitely should get bulk up. But bulk up's just not fast enough of a boost for me to, I think, justify not having that much attack investment. You know what? We'll take advantage of the attack when we're faster than things. How about that? And we're gonna go all in. We're just absolutely destroying people with this. So obviously close combat, headlong rush, no regard for the defenses. I think he gets should not get a speed boosting move. I know this can Terra Blast, not Terra Blast, Terrorize. You know what I'm talking about. Headlong rush, close combat. Trying to think what's relevant that would, like a fairy grass type or something. that would be of any relevance that could stop me, you know? I could make this scarf. Scarf and then take advantage of the... I'm gonna make this thing choice scarf. Choice scarf it. Choice scarf. Adamant. For all the power. All the power. And give it... Ends effect. Oh, this shit can fuck terrain up. So that, like, if I'm getting... If they have, like, the Koraidon... Yeah, Ice Spinner is lit. Choice Scarf Ice Spinner. I can see that being clutch. I'm gonna do that. Thinking if it's actually a better idea to make it Jolly on the off chance I'm staring down a speed boosting thing. But I don't think, in my case, I'll be... if that's the case, I don't think I'd be faster than any of the not natural speed boosters anyway. So... Yeah. What's Headlong Rush? 8 PP. I'm thinking if it's better to have Earthquake as well. You know what? I'm gonna put... Does this get Toxic Spikes? Because I could put Toxic Spike on Fortress and put Spikes on Great Tusk. But I want Spikes up, I think, a bit more reliably than I want Toxic Spikes up. Because Toxic Spike can get absorbed, you know. So... What to put? What must I put? I think... Methinks... We're going to just go with... Knockoff. Just realized I got Knockoff. No brainer. Knockoff. Let's get it. And I'll invest a 4 in defense. So that's the squad, guys. We're very weak to fire. Koraidon's my fire counter. But we got Dash Boon is a fire immunity, so that's how I'm looking at that. But we don't really have fire resist. Oh yeah, we gotta put something on this. What Flutter Mane would benefit from? I keep thinking this thing has Levitate. My brain is still adjusting. So obviously, I didn't give a nasty plot. Like, that's insane. Smave just gets nasty plot. You already know they were like, yeah, we know we're about to break the game with this thing, but so what? So what? So we're just gonna dual stab. I don't. I mean, there may be things that can stop the dual stab that I'm not aware of. I'm just not thinking of, but we'll run into them, and we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, we shall see. Yeah. Yeah, let's just rock with these for now. We're gonna be rocking the... We're gonna be rocking Life Force, man. We're just all about power out here, man. We're just hitting people up. We're just hitting people up. Keep it real with you, man. I'm just hitting people up. No, we're not gonna run Life Force because we're a substitute for like Sucker Punch users, I'd assume. Let's run the boots. Let's run the boots. Because that might put a lot of pressure on my Fortress to spin, which is a lot of rolls. So, yeah, this is the squad, my guys. We are about to embark on a journey, and I'm glad you're with me. The Uber tiers. Very simple EVs, as you can see, 252 and everything. And typically, if you have no knowledge about a metagame, you're just going to keep it simple and then learn as you go and adjust as you go, which is, and I've been doing a horrible job in this one of going through the actual steps. But we want to identify what Pokemon or strategies can aid in removing or stopping all of the blockers. And so because I don't even know what people would use to stop Koraidon, it's hard for me to even know what would the blockers be. But I'd assume it'd be this. And I have 2 pretty reliable answers to this. And then you want to start putting together a rough draft. But avoid being trapped in perfection paralysis, which means you're so, I don't know, it's not perfect enough, and so you try to build and build. Again, especially in a new metagame, you don't know what's gonna happen, so you want to just hop into it and then learn as you go. Now, in a metagame where you're far more accustomed and you know all the patterns and tendencies that occur, then at that point you want to actually think about it a bit more. But if you're new to a metagame and new to a culture environment, you want to first experience it, and then you can start making better decisions and having critical analysis applied. But that's aside. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments down below, how I can improve, what you're not getting, what you'd like to see more of. Let's make these great as we're putting them out every day. And the live is coming next, so if you're not subscribed, subscribe right now. Hit the like button right now so other people can know what's good and can get access to this kingly team. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.